Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to give you 5 things, or that's 10, 5 things I dislike about the new BMW X2 SUV. To kind of go for the BMW spirit, I'm wearing an M-branded BMW t-shirt, and let's crack on with this video. So you join me outside the BMW X2 for the 5 things I hate about the X2. The first thing I dislike about the BMW X2 is this particular top of the range trim, as it rides on 20-inch alloy wheels, which, although they look amazing, it does nothing for the ride comfort. The low profile nature, as you can see, it's all harder year old. They've got the scuffing going around, and there's not much cushion for something else that was supposed to design for comfort. Although it may be a small niggle and that can be easily rectified going for a normal M Sport, you kind of have to balance the amazing looks that the X2 provides versus comfort. Moving round to the rear of the car, the second thing I dislike about the X2 is the boot. There's 2 things that kind of relate to this. One is the foot release doesn't always catch first time. So yesterday when it was like Scottish would stay floating off the ground, then they're so heavy, you're sitting there waving your foot a few times and the boot would catch and stop at halfway because it kind of registers it's going to hit you. Not always the best. So the third thing, which is kind of tied in with the boot, is the overall size of the boot. Although it's square and decent, they do have a high load height, so it's just almost a third of the way up my thigh, and then you've got this lip going over a bit of storage underneath, but for being that SUV isn't very utility. So my fourth thing I dislike about this BMW X2, is to do with the camera placement. So I feel like BMW missed the opportunity here to have the camera placement inside the badge, like they do have in the 6 Series. That would have just been better. Instead it's away down here where it can get dirty and you have to wipe it all the time. So that's a wee bit annoying. And we'll take one last step inside the car because the last point is inside of the car. So my kind of fifth and final thing about this car is to do with the back seat. My friend has a 2 Series Active Tourer, which this car shares a platform with, and it's got leather coverings. This is a bit firmer, so that might rectify this I'm going to show you. But in this fabric kind of suede material, I just feel like there's a lot of movement here for something that's supposed to really slide in there. Doesn't do a great job of going into its wee kind of cubby for the extra seat belt. And the overall kind of the quality feels like it's there. I just feel there's a lot of movement that you wouldn't really expect in like a BMW. And if I got rid of these, like this all scratchy plastic, and that used to be padded in things like say the 5 Series, my 1 Series, this is all like lovely comfort padded so you wouldn't scratch it, and that's just a horrible scratchy plastic. So that's a little bit annoying. But that's the kind of, oops. So guys, that's the 5 things I dislike about the BMW X2. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below for more content, and I'll see you next video. Ciao!